time complexity of following program is, so this is the code which is given to us, and there are some complexity that we have to find out. There are multiple methods to find out the complexity. The one and the easiest method we are discussing now. To find out the complexity, we should check that the inner area will execute for how much time. Just like you see that here the I is starting with 0 and it is going till n and it is incrementing by 1. So simply it will be going n times. So inner area will be executing for the n times. And if we know that degree of polynomial will be big O of n, that means the complexity of this one will be big O of n. That is one method. Now we are going with the second method, which some books says that as I is assigning to 0, so there it will take constant time which is 1, then I is less than n. Now this will be the incrementing condition every time. So it will go for n plus 1 times. Why? Because it will false with n plus 1th value. For n time it will work and for n plus 1 value it will false. And next if we talk about I plus plus, it is again a constant time. The inner area will execute for n number of time because the outer area is executing for n number of time. So if I make the sum of all, that will be 1 plus n plus 1 plus 1 plus n. That will be equal to 2n plus 3. And if such thing happen, then we have to see the degree of polynomial is still n. So the complexity will be big O of n. This is the second method. This is the third method for finding the complexity, in which some books are saying the first line will execute for n plus 1 and the inner line will execute for n number of time. And if we make sum of that, that will be n plus 1 plus n, and that will be equal to 2n plus 1. Degree of polynomial is n, so the complexity will be big O of n. In all the cases, the complexity will become same. So the better method is the first method which we have discussed, in which we will first find out the inner area and how much time that will be executed. So there we can find out the time complexity. So the correct answer for this question will be A part. A is the correct option for this question.